We had a problem with the network. We couldn't print much quick.
Yeah, but the fact is, when you were compiling these exhibits, you must have realized that this exhibit is illegible. But you still stapled it for circulation. Okay. Yeah, can you start?
Okay. We are on the annexure.
Annexure A.
Let's start. Can you explain the concept of a SIM swap? What is it?
Awuchaze ukuthi yini lokho abakubizwa ukuthi sim swap?
A SIM swap is when you request or have another SIM card due to problems on your original SIM card, whether it's been hacked, stolen, blocked, you then go ahead and do a SIM swap.
Jake isim swap yenziwa uma ukuthi umuntu unenkinga ngesim card yakhe ekumakhalekhukhwini wakhe, mhlambe ke intshontshiwe noma ke kukhona oyingenele noma kukhona ke okunye ke okuyinkinga ngaleyo SIM swap. So kwenziwa ke kwaye ukuthi ke uyakwazi ukuthi ayocela ukuthi athole enye isim swap, enye isim card.
And then the process that involves?
The process that's involved is you can either go into a Vodacom shop or any retail shop, purchase a SIM card and do a SIM swap in that way.
So indlela okwenziwa ngayo ukuthi ungaya esitolo sa Vodacom noma esinye isitolo ufike uthenge iSIM card bese kuyocela ukuthi ayikhuphule.
You can also do it by calling customer services and they will refer you through to the relevant people.
Futhi ke ungafonela ke khona ke nase customer services lapha Vodacom bazokutshela ukuthi ungaya kubani abangakwazi ukukusiza.
Information is verified before a SIM swap is done.
Kukhona ke imininingwane ke fanele iqinisekiswe kungakenziwa ke leyo SIM swap.
What type of information that has to be verified?
It varies. Firstly, if you go into a store, you would have to take a copy of your ID.
Kusho ukuthi kukhona imininingwane ehlukana njengokuthi ke uma esitolo esithize kufanele ke uphathe umazisi wakho,
A copy of your Vodacom cell phone account.
Fanele futhi uphathe ke ne account yakho ya Vodacom.
Or sometimes any other retail account.
Mhlambe ucelwe ukuthi ungaphatha ke nenye ke i-account onayo.
Or some sort of proof to show that that SIM card is recut to your name.
Noma ke ube nolunye nje ulwazi ongalisebenzisa ukuthi ukhombise ukuthi ngempela leyo SIM card ayibhaliswe ngelakho igama.
If you call in to do a SIM swap,
Uma ke ufonela ukuthi ufuna ukwenza leyo SIM swap,
about 5 questions are asked.
uzobuza umbuzo omhlanu.
These are a change randomly.
Is what?
They change the questions.
Kusho ukuthi ke le mibuzo le inokuguqulwa kwezinye ikhathi.
Your ID number is confirmed.
Uye uthole isiqinisekiso sikanombolo kamazisi wakho.
And they often ask you for your last 5 numbers dialed.
Bangakubuza ke nokuthi inamba ezinhlanu zokugcina ozifonele iziphi.
Or when was the last time you topped up your airtime?
Bangakubuza ke nokuthi wagcina nini ukuphinde uthenge i-airtime.
So the information that you mentioned, does it get stored on the SIM swap information?
Yes.
Manje konke ke lo kuyagcinwa ku record information.
A SIM swap cannot be done if any of this information is not verified.
Ukuthi uma kungasitholeke singatholeki isiqiniseko sokunye lolu lwazi abalufunayo angeke kwazi ukuqhubekela phambili nesimswap.
Now let's move on to Annexure A. Can you take the court through that document?
Annexure A reflects the SIM swap information.
Annexure A yakhombisa isimswap ukuthi kwenzekani-ke lapho.
You will find at MSISDN, it gives us the number 071.
Uthe uma ubheka-ke lapha ku-MSDN ikunika inombolo.
071 437 9551.
Kuthiwa-ke inombolo-ke lana ithi 071 437 9551.
Which means that this information displayed here pertains to that number.
Shithe konke okukhona la kuhambelana nayo leyo number.
Can you direct us, are you reading on the 27th of October 2014?
It's on the top of the page in blue.
Okay, yes.
As we move down to the highlighted portion,
Uma sesehla-ke siya la kukhombiswe khona kufakwe highlight.
that transaction reflects from the 1st of August 2014
Kukhombisa lapho ekuqaleni ka-August 2014
up until 27th October 2014.
kuyofika mhla ka-27 October 2014.
In the first column, it gives us the said MSISDN number.
Ukuthi ekuqaleni sikhombisa i-MSISD number.
A second column reflects the IMEI number.
Column yesibili ikhombisa inombolo ye-IMEI.
Third column, the IMSI number.
Icolumn elandelayo IMSI.
Date and time of the start date and date and time of the end date.
Kuthiwa-ke uthola isikhathi nosuku kwala iqala khona futhi-ke nesikhathi nosuku lwala igcina khona.
Successful and unsuccessful calls thereafter.
Kuthiwa-ke yabonakala ukuthi imaphi-ke izingcingo ezingenile nezingakwazanga ukungena emva kwalokho.
It then shows the Vodacom code, which is VSP.
Manje yakhombisa-ke nekhodi yase-Vodacom u-VSP.
And then it gives us the type of handset that was used. In this case, it was the Apple iPhone 5S.
Manje yakhombisa-ke futhi-ke nokuthi kokusetshenziswa inhlobo nefoni kuthiwa-ke lana kokusetshenziswa i-Apple i-iPhone 5S.
And GPRS and MMS are activated on this number.
Kuthiwa ukuthi PRS na-MS yabonakala ukuthi wavuliwe kule nombolo.
Thank you. Can you clarify what is a VSP?
It's Vodacom Service Provider.
Kuthiwa u-VSP-ke uchaza ukuthi i-service provider se-Vodacom.
And then on the highlighted portion, how many successful calls were there? Kuthiwa amakholika imingcike engaki ezakwazi ukuthi ziphumelele.
It was 14,674.
Kuthiwa how much? 46,000.
14,674.
Kuthiwa lapha-ke inkulungwane eziyishumi nane ebese kuba amashumi ayisithupha amakhulu ayisithupha amashumi ayisikhombisa nane.
83 unsuccessful.
Kuthiwa-ke amashumi ayisishiyagalombili nantathu lezo ngcingo azikwazanga ukuthi ziphumelele.
Okay. And then from this set of data, are you able to tell this code when was the SIM swap done on this particular phone?
It was done on the 27th of October 2014.
Kwenzeka lokhu ngomhla 27 October 2014.
If you look at the entry above the highlighted portion, you would find that the IMEI and IMSI number had changed.
Athi uma ungabheka ke kulomugqa ongenhla kancane uzobona ukuthi iIMEI neIMSI kwashintsha.
You will also then have a look at the date that reflects as 27th of October 2014 at 16:21.
So ungabheka ke umhla 27 kuOctober ngesikhathi sika 16:21.
Another way of identifying that this was a successful SIM swap is because if we look at the highlighted portion and we look at the IMEI ending with 3102,
Uthi ufuna ukubona ukuthi kwaphumelela ukuthi kube neSIM swap la ungabheka ubheka le IMEI egcina ngo 3102.
that IMEI also reflects on our set of data.
Uthi leyo IMEI leyo iyabonakala ku data ayilethile.
Thank you. And then on the next page of the annexure,
The next page actually indicates where the SIM swap was done.
Ikhasi elilandelayo liyakhombisa ukuthi le SIM swap yenziwa laphi.
It provides you with the dealer information.
Ikunika ke nokuthi ke leso sitolo isiphi.
In this case, it was done at Cellu City in Benmore Gardens.
Kuthiwa ke kuloku ke kwenziwa ke esitolo ekuthiwa iCellular City ese Benmore Gardens.
the address of the shop,
Shop number G20,
Kuthiwa ke ikheli ke lalesi sitolo uG20
Benmore Gardens Shopping Center.
se Benmore Gardens Shopping Center.
do you know where Benmore Shopping Center is?
No,
Uthi uyazi ukuthi iBenmore Gardens Shopping Center ilapha thi cha akazi.
it then provides us with the contact details of that shop.
Bese sinika nemininingwane ukuthi bathinteka kanjani uma befuna ukuthinta abakuleso store.
Are you able to tell whether it's a Vodacom shop or it's a retailer?
Wathi awazi yini ukubona ukuthi isitolo sawo Vodacom noma esinye nje.
It's a retailer.
Wathi hayi abadayisayo nje.
Do you have the details of the retailer?
Wathi imininingwane
No,
ke
just
lapho nayo.
what's
Wathi hayi.
reflects here.
Wathi hayi okunako nje yiloko okubonakala khona kuleli phepha.
The name or the details of the agent?
The following details identifies the agent as the person who had carried out the SIM swap.
Wathi ke lana kukhombisa ukuthi ubani le owayenza leyo SIM swap.
Her name is Nikita Fester.
Kuthiwa ke igama lakhe uNikita Fester.
The following details are indication of the system that the SIM swap was done on.
Kuthiwa ke bese kuvela imininingwane yalo mshini lo kwenziwa kuwona le SIM swap.
Her contact details as well as ID number and her position at the store is also available.
So kuyavela ke nokuthi ke i-ID number yakhe nokuthi lana ke esitolo umsebenzi wakhe kwakuyini.
So, on this particular transaction of the 27th of October 2014, are you able to tell whether an ID document was presented to the agent?
I have no idea.
But angeke ngakwazi ukusho ukuthi umazisi wale nikwa yini lo owayenza leyo SIM swap esitolo.
Are you able to tell who did the SIM swap?
Uyakwazi yini ukusho ukuthi ubani owenza le SIM swap?
Do you mean the person
The person.
that had requested a new SIM card?
That's correct.
No, I have no idea.
Cha lo ecela ukuthi athole isim card entsha alokho ulwazi olusikhombisa ukuthi kwakubani.
Just want to check with you. The new SIM card that was requested, was it also inserted on the Apple iPhone 5S?
No.
Kuthiwa ke isim card le entsha akubona akukho rakhombisa khona ukuthi yafakwa kule phone le Apple.
That was done on a Nokia 2330 Classic.
Kuthiwa ke lo iyafakwa kule luhlobo ke lefoni okuthiwa iNokia 2330 Classic.
Okay. Now on the new SIM card, were there any calls that were made from the phone or received from that particular SIM card?
There were 80. Just make it bigger. There were 63 successful calls.
Kuthiwa ke amashumi amayisithupha nantathu izingcingo ezakwazi ukuthi siphumelele ukuthi zenziwe ngayo leyo phone entsha ekufakwe kuyona SIM card.
And then when you go back to exhibit JJ1, are you able to then demonstrate to the court which calls were made from the new SIM card? JJ1.
Is it the file? If we turn to page 364,
Masiya lapha ekhasini u364.
we can then see towards the middle of the page,
Masiya maphakathi nendawo nje nepage.
the first activity with the new SIM card
Kwenzeka ekuqaleni ke ngale SIM card entsha
on the 27th of October at 16:21:50.
Kuthiwa kwenzeka ngomhla ka 27 ku-October ngesikhathi kwaku-16:21:50.
That was an MTC.
Wokuthi ke ucingo olutholakalayo lingenayo.
That call lasted 2 seconds,
Alihlala imizuzwana emibili.
and that was made from the number ending 0401.
Kuthiwa ke la ifoni ke yayifona kwaku-0 ile igcina ngo-0401.
And then the tower location on that particular point?
That tower location was Burton Park.
Kuthiwa ke ithawa ke esetshenziswa lapho ilena okwakuthiwa i-Burton Park.
Thereafter, further down the page,
Mwehla ngalo lelo khasi lelo.
at 17:10:23,
Ngesikhathi ke sika 17:10:23
there was an outgoing call
kwaba nekhole ephumayo.
lasted 136 seconds
kwaba imizuzwana eyikhulu namashumi amathathu nesithupha.
to the Vodacom customer care line.
Lapha ke kwakufonelwa iVodacom la abasiza ke amakhasimende aseVodacom.
Below that, the next 3 calls are similar,
So
just at different times.
Emva kwalokho ke kwafonwa futhi kathathu and lezo ingcingo lezo siyafana zonke kodwa ke ikhathi ezahlukile.
Round about 1725
Ngesikhathi ke siya 1725
until 1726,
kuyozofika ku 1726
SMSs were received.
wathola ama SMS.
At 1905
Ngesikhathi sika 1905
until 1915,
kuyofika u1915
calls were made
Kwakukhona-
to Vodacom customer care.
kwakukhona ingcingo futhi ezaziyakho khona kwa Vodacom customer care.
And that goes on to the next page of 365.
Kuyaqhubeka kuze kuyongena ekhasini 365.
At 1927
Isikhathi ke u1927
and 2104,
nango 2104
the phone was on voicemail.
hayi phone ke yayi kwakuvele kungenwe ku voicemail.
And the respective tower locations.
The voicemail tower locations were Burton Park and Wanningberg.
Manje ke imathawa ke kwaku iBurton Park ne Wannenberg.
Thank you. Evidence before this court is that the owner of the number ending with 551 was declared dead on the 26th of October 2014 at around 2100 or any time thereafter.
Nje kwamnini kwale phone egcina 9551 ke washona. Can you get the time again?
After 2100.
Emva kwehora lika 2100 hayi wayeseshonile.
2115 to be precise.
Ukuthi ke sibeke isikhathi ekuyisona sona kwaku 2115.
With that background, is it possible that someone else performed the SIM swap on this particular phone number?
Yes. Uma sesinalolu lwazi ke ngenzeka yini ukuthi omunye khona wakhipha iSIM card kule phone number wafaka enye wathi yebo.
So if it is someone else, when a particular person other than the owner of the phone number visits the retailer, do they have to present those documents that you mentioned earlier?
Yes.
Athi maku omunye ke umuntu angakwazi ukuthi eze nalamanye ama document azocela inombolo athi yebo.
My lord, the certification of death is before this court as Exhibit G, the one that I just referred to. Let us proceed. So, amongst the required documentation for the swim swap is an ID, proof of address, and then what else?
A copy of a proof of the SIM card belonging to you. In other words, your RICA statement or account showing your RICA details.
Thake ngaphandle kwamazisi ke ne proof of residence okunye ke okudingekayo ke ukuthi ke isiqiniseko sokuthi ngempela le SIM card yayibhaliswe ngaye lo ocelayo.
So, with the information on Exhibit J1, the transactions that happened there, are you able to tell that this swim swap was done successfully?
Athi ngolwazi oluphetelayo kuyabonakala yini ukuthi le sim swap yenzeka kahle ngempela?
Yes, it was done successfully.
Athi yebo ayenziwa kahle iyakwazi ukuphumelela.
And then the time exactly when this was done?
Isikhathi ke yenziwa ngaso yisiphi?
It could have been done round about just after 9:17, the morning of the 27th of October,
Kuthiwa ngomhla 27
2020.
October
14.
2014 yenzeka emva kuka 9 tuzane nje usanda kushaya u917.
Okay, from this annexure A, are you able to tell the court that indeed the identity document of the owner of this number was verified or presented to the agent?
Yes, in order for them to have carried out the SIM swap.
Athi yebo kufanele ukuthi ngempela umazisi womnini wale phone wale sim card akufanele ukuthi abe bemkhiphile ukuze kwazi ukuthi kuqhutshekwe nokwenza le sim swap.
Sorry, just for my understanding, is it imperative that the ID number or the ID of that person who is executing a SIM swap at that particular store or retail must be produced? You can't avoid that.
No, a copy of your ID,
Yeah,
not
fine.
just the ID number, a copy of your ID must be
Must be.
present.
Otherwise they can't
No,
do the SIM swap.
no, it is not allowed.
Okay.
Kuthiwa kuvunyelwe ukuthi kwenziwe isim swap ngaphandle kokuthi kube nekhophi ye-ID nomazisi walona ocela i-sim swap.
Okay. On the night or in the early morning, between the night of the incident or the early morning of the 27th of October 2014, evidence before this court is that the phone of the people that were in the house as well as the deceased, they were confiscated by the police.
Kuthiwa umazisi walabantu ababekhona ngalolu suku ekuseni bathathwa amaphoyisa.
And then from the data that you presented, are you able to tell if this phone at some stage it was off?
Athi uyabona ukwazi yini ukubona ukuthi kukhona isikhathi lapho engathiwa le phone yayicishiwe?
I did confirm that the cell phone was on voicemail, but I want to confirm the time from which it was switched off.
Ngizama ukuthola ukuthi ilaphi la ifoni eyayicishwe khona.
Is that Senzo's phone now, the deceased?
Yes, the number ending 9551.
One, yeah.
Ja ine number egcina 9551 ekuyinumber kaSenzo.
So at 21:04, 27th October, that's the last time on the AMA data that it reflects on voicemail.
Ngesikhathi sika 2104 ngomhla 27 October ila igcina khona ukuthi ibonakala ukuthi yayi ku message.
Okay. Furthermore, just for my understanding as well, these phone calls that were made to the Vodacom customer care and other phone calls that were made on the 27th of October, they were made on the device handset model Nokia 2330 Classic.
That is correct, yes.
Nathi ngiyakhombisa ukuthi konke okwenziwa kamuva kusekwenziwa ngale phone number Nokia 2330 Classic.
Now proceed to new exhibit. Triple J3. You have it. Do you recognize that document that I just presented in front of you?
Yes.
Okay, lama paper sanda kunika wona thi yebo.
What is it?
It is a 213 statement made by myself.
Athi 213 enze uyena.
When did you make the statement?
Zayenza nini?
Could be round about the 15th of May, but I will verify now.
Athi ngenza ukuthi yenziwa ngomhla 15 kuMay noma zingazo lezo insuku kodwa uzoletha isiqiniseko.
Date is absolutely small. It could be between the 15th and 16th of May. It is a digital signature. It was on the 16th of May,
Athi yabo
2024.
ngomhla 16 kuMay 2024.
Thank you. How many pages is the statement?
Statement sama page amangaki?
They comprise of 4 pages.
Inama page amane.
Was it commissioned?
Yes.
Athi sa commission.
By who?
Ubani?
Bradley Albert Smith
Bogo Bradley Albert Smith.
Date in which it was commissioned?
on the 16th of May.
Ise commissioner ngomhla 16 kuMay.
then before you prepared the statement, did you receive any subpoenas from the South African Police Services?
Athi wawuthole isapina yini evela esiphoyiseni?
Yes. That's towards the end of the document.
Athi yebo, uma siya ngasemaphephelweni alamaphepha
Subpoena received from Brigadier Gelinda.
ngiyakhombisa ukuthi isapina evela kuBrigadier Gininda.
When was dated? When was it dated?
Athi ke usuku olukhombisayo lapho lwanini?
27th May 2021.
Athi mhla 27 May 2021.
And the nature of the information that is required?
Bathi ke okwakucelwa kwakuyini?
Detailed billing, which is the incoming and outgoing calls, the handset profile,
Kwakucelwa ke ingcinga ezingenayo nesiphumayo futhi nokuthi kwakusetshenziswa inhloboni ye-handset
ownership information,
nokuthi wawekabani
cell phone towers,
namathawa impela aqhumana ngawo.
mapping, mapping,
Kusho ukuthi ke namamephu,
GPS coordinates,
kusho ukuthi ke nokuqondanisa kwe-GPS
RICA information.
ne-RICA information.
And then the next paragraph?
The information that was requested was between the period 1 January 2018
Uthi ke ulezo lucelwa usiqala lapha umhla ka-1 January 2018
to 5 April 2021.
kufika umhla ka-5 ku-April 2021
On the following cell phone numbers:
nazi ke nazi ke inombolo lezo okwakucelwa kuzona
071
071
395
395
3801
3801
060
060
901
901
6890
6890
076
076
264
264
8460
8460
073
073
393
393
7055
7055
078
078
578
578
6858
6858
073
073
776
776
1556
1556
060
060
774
774
6749
6749
079
079
379
379
0137
0137
082
082
956
956
3220
3220
072
072
766
766
8169.
8169
Yes.
On the next page,
ekhasini elilandelayo
we have IMEI numbers,
siney'number ze-IMEI
which is for the same period, 1 January 2008
thuka hayi kungaso-ke lesi sikhathi esasiceliwe uqala ngomhla ka-1 kuJanuary 2008 2018
to 5 April 2021.
uyofika ngomhla ka-5 ku-April 2021
The numbers are as follows:
iy'nomba ke ezasiceliwe
3568
u-3568
3305
3305
3079
3079
99.
99
Next one, 3588
3588
4405
4405
8082
8082
75.
75
Next one, 3575
3575
0305 305
0305
2271
2271
55.
55
Next one, 3562
3562
2704
2704
5826
5826
29.
29
Next one, 3572
3572
5704
5704
0663
0663
86.
86
3575
3575
0305
0305
2996
2996
71.
71
Are you still fine?
Just need a second, please. Thank you. Next one is 3538
and elandela 3538
1208
1208
0564
0564
860.
860
My lord, can we just pause here just for the witness to compose herself again? She's struggling with the cough.
What's your time there?
12:30.
Are you able to continue today? If you're not, are you having a bout of flu or what?
I've been ill for the past 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but are you able to continue? Otherwise, we can adjourn for you up to tomorrow.
Okay, I'd appreciate that. Thanks.
Is that okay? Because you can see the witness is struggling. Hello? They say there's an element of humanity in this creature. Yeah, because of the health status of the accused and the witness, I think we should grant her the time to recover a bit. So we'll postpone up to tomorrow, 10. Okay?